I have played Project Zomboid for over 1000 hours, but somehow I've never been in Louisville. So I'll try to live here for a year and then escape through a military checkpoint. So far I took down 21,000 zombies, I nearly died, twice, faced massive hordes of zombies, and built an amazing base. Day 246. I arrived back to Grand Ohio Mall, killed few zombies inside. I was so proud of myself for being so clever with bringing generator to light this place up that I totally missed that it's still classed as being inside. As soon as I turn the lights on, I've noticed I'm losing HP. My only excuse? Well, you know it. I told that many times, I have a smooth brain. Anyway, I took generator outside. Thankfully, light switches were still within the range, so I'm not gonna have to loot in the darkness. On the side note, on the next run, I'm definitely taking Cat's Eye straight. After breaking in and killing few more zombies, I could finally get to looting this gun store. And it was another big disappointment. No aiming, no reloading book, not even single M16. There wasn't even that much ammo. Well, at least I had some fun killing zombies outside. Following day I remembered there was one more gun store nearby, just on other side of the car park. And since I killed most zombies around here, I could just get straight into it. This one also didn't have books I was after, but there was ton of ammo, some extra M1A magazines, so I was quite happy with it. Rest of the day I spent unloading car and sorting loot. Day 248. I've decided I'm gonna try one more place. Police station next to Expo Center. And since I was quite close to getting level 16 aiming, I took some weapons with me. Started off with M9 pistol until I ran out of loaded magazines. And then L92. With level 16 aiming and no skill books, it was time to put guns away for now. Upon returning, I found out I neglected my chickens, and some of them were dead. But since they were still fresh, nothing goes to waste. There was still a lot of zombies between me and the police station, and because I wanted to level up some other weapon skills, I picked axes. I started off with one-handed hatchets. I'm probably not gonna be using them as much later on because of how slow they are and how much stamina they drain, but my monkey brain loves watching number going up. After hitting level 3, I took a van parked outside of a church so I could honk and gather more zombies. I'm always leaving my main getaway car further away from action, you know, just in case. A small rain slowly transitioned into full-blown thunderstorm. After some time, I've called it a day, and on my way to base, I almost had an accident. And I got cooking to level 9. On day 250, it was still raining, but it didn't stop me. This time I took firefighter axe and continued through the day with clearing zombies, until I hit level 4. After coming back to base, I planted some carrots that I'm 100% confident I will forget about. Following day I was still in the mood for leveling weapon skills, so I tried short blunt with nightstick. But after a while, I decided I'm gonna do this at later date with different weapon, because this one sucks. For now, it's back to machete. I become drowsy quite early today, and not wanting to waste time, I went back, took a van with a trailer, and loaded it full of clothes. On my way back it became a bit dark, and I didn't realize I had smashed lights. Thankfully I came back before it was pitch black outside. After waking up, I turned all the clothes into rugs, cleared a few more zombies, loaded my van again, and made more rugs. Started day 253 with getting more rugs, before moving back to killing zombies. And this time there was loads of them coming from the boxing arena. I think it's time for more fitting music. Following day, after I cleared remaining zombies, I've broke wall to the police armory, and finally got to looting again. No aiming or reloading, but I found 2 M16s, extra magazines, and shit tons of ammo, so I was quite happy with it. After returning and unloading all the loot, I turned some rugs into threads and went to sleep. After waking up on day 255, I've noticed my engine in van was in low condition, so I took parts from nearby cars. After fixing it, I spent the rest of the day looting clothes and turning them into rugs. All of them have to be cleaned for tailoring, and because I didn't have enough water in my base, I loaded close to 1000 rugs onto my van and went back to my fishing outpost, where I spent entire day cleaning them. Believe or not, it took extra few hours of day 257 before I was done. And the rest of the day I spent working on tailoring. The same with following day, crafting threads and working on tailoring again. On day 259 I managed to get tailoring to level 7. Following advice from a comment on the last video, I decided to visit factory just north of Scarlet Oak Distillery. I found about 10 steel bars, which is not bad. On my way back, I killed few zombies that were getting closer to my base. And I crashed my car. Thankfully, no injuries this time. At this point I decided I'm gonna do something. Loaded my van with supplies. I was on my way to a fishing outpost. I blame my cat. This guy jumped on my desk demanding pets. And by the way, he already killed at least one character that way. Anyway, he did receive his pets, but only after I removed glass and put the stitches on my wound. Upon arriving to my fishing outpost, I fixed my gate and started fishing. I was going to bed and I've heard zombie outside. He was hiding in the bush, 100% not scary, not knowing exactly where he was. Yeah. On day 261 I hit level 10 in fishing. Around 130 days ago, after leveling fitness and strength, I said, Never again. Which turns out to be a lie, because I spent next 32 days grinding another level in fitness. On day 293 I hit level 8 in fitness. I've done a bit of fishing to get some more food. And what the hell is this monster? And went back to training, this time leveling strength. When I seen my character using only one hand, I had this picture in my head. Thankfully, strength is much faster to level up, and on day 304 I got it to level 9. I gathered all my stuff and went back to base, where I found out my generator was off all that time, so all the food in the freezer was rotten. Thankfully I had fresh fish, so it was fine. Then I spent rest of the day crafting threads. Same next day, with a bit of tailoring at the end. On day 306 I ran out of rugs, and finally decided to clear the hospital. I had a feeling this is gonna be a big fight. This is getting long, let's speed up a bit. I ran out of food and my character became tired, so it was time to go back for today. Once I arrived, I replaced car battery for a fresh one. Because it was still early, I read Trapping Volume 2 that I somehow did not read yet. I had someone knocking on my door and crafted some swords for tomorrow. After waking up, I went straight to the hospital for round 2. Thankfully, I killed most of them yesterday, so it was only a matter of tidying up. Once it was all clear, I started loading van with clothes again. My van was not in the best condition after all the crashing I've done before. And I spotted 3 vans parked nearby that I'm gonna come back for tomorrow. Once I was back, I spent rest of the day making rugs. Day 308. On my way to a parking lot, I spotted a small group of zombies that was gathering nearby, so I quickly dealt with them. After checking out all 3 vans, I decided I'm just gonna tow all 3 back to my base. And I end up replacing most parts of my van. But it looks so much better now. With my van now fixed, I came back to loot piles of corpses I left behind at hospital. After stuffing my van and trailer full of clothes, I went back and spent the rest of the evening turning them into rugs. Started day 310 by trying to finish rugs I started ripping yesterday, but I get bored of it really quickly, so I went on a small road trip to big GigaMart on other side of Central Park. I was welcomed by a few zombies, thankfully had this place cleared before when I was here for a hardware store. After dealing with them, I started ransacking shelves. Mostly I was interested in getting non-perishable food, because let's face it, sometimes I just can't be asked to cook. But of course, I found a big carton of nails, now that I don't need them anymore. I still took it. With my inventory and car full, I went back to base. That's a lot of cans, loads of candy bars, and bags of chips. Afterwards, I just went back to ripping rugs. Okay, so far I've been able to upload video roughly every 2 weeks. But I have a confession. I have another addiction beside Project Zomboid. As of recording of this video, Path of Exile 2 is launching a new league today, and I'm taking a couple of days to play it with my friends. So next video might get a bit of delay. I don't know if there's an overlap between the communities, but if you plan to play it, let me know down in the comments what build or what class you will be running. As always, thank you for your precious time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing or dropping a like. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you on the next one.